Hi everyone, welcome back to the Oxford Public Library YouTube channel. In today's video, we're showing you 3 different crafts that you can do at home using empty toilet paper rolls. We're going to show you how to make easy shadow puppets, your own superhero crafts, and a cute squid. The first step is the same for all 3 crafts. We want to make our toilet paper rolls look nice by covering them with colored paper. What we're going to need for our first step is a toilet paper roll, elastic bands, colored construction paper, a pencil, and some scissors. The first thing that we want to do is measure out how much paper we will need to cover the cardboard. I'm lining up my toilet paper roll and measuring where the bottom reaches to. I'm going to mark that with my pencil. Then I'm going to wrap the paper around to see how much I need to reach all the way around. Once I find the length, I'm going to keep my finger in place until I can get my pencil and mark it down. Because my lines are drawn, I know where to cut, so I'm going to safely cut out my rectangle of paper. As you can see, the paper is now the perfect size. Now I'm going to cover the back of the paper in glue and then wrap it around my toilet paper roll. In order for the paper to stay in place, I'm going to use elastic bands to hold everything together as the glue dries. Now that our paper is on, we can move on to the next step for any of today's projects. The first craft that we're going to look at today is how to make easy shadow puppets. The materials you're going to need for this craft are a toilet paper roll and paper, plastic wrap, scissors, elastic bands, stickers, and a flashlight. We already have our paper glued to the toilet paper roll, so the next thing we have to do is section off our plastic wrap. I'm going to measure out and then rip off a section from the roll. I just want to see how much plastic we're going to need to cover the top of the toilet paper roll, but as soon as I have an idea, I can trim off a section. By now, hopefully the glue is more dry and we can take off our elastic bands. I'm going to put the plastic on top and then secure it in place using an elastic. Our last step is to take our sticker and put it in the center of the plastic. The sticker is going to create the shape of our shadow. Now all that's left to do is to find a flashlight, go somewhere dark, and look at the shapes on the wall. Our next craft is going to be making your own superhero crafts. I'm going to be making Captain America's shield, but you can choose whatever superhero design you'd like to make. For this, you are going to need a toilet paper roll, which we've already covered, colored paper, a pencil, glue, and scissors. After letting your glue dry, we're going to take off our elastics and set our toilet paper roll aside. I traced different sized circles out onto my paper. I also found a star-shaped sticker that I'm going to use. I'm going to cut out my circles and then I'm going to use my glue to assemble my shield, starting from the base layer and working my way up. I'm going to attach my star into the center to complete my shield. To put this onto the toilet paper roll, all we need to do is add some glue to the back of the design and then add some more glue to the toilet paper roll. I'm going to make sure to go directly opposite the seam of the paper at the back to make it look the nicest. Now all that's left to do is use your scissors again to cut a line down the back of the roll. Now you can open it up and put it on your wrist. Your superhero cuff is ready. The last craft that we are going to show you today is a squid using these materials. You're going to need a toilet paper roll and paper, yarn, a 1-hole punch, glue, scissors, a pencil, and googly eyes. After gluing our paper to our toilet paper roll, our first step is going to be to cut our yarn. We aren't using an exact measurement, but the size of the yarn should be about double the size of what you want your squid's tentacles to be. You need to cut 8 strands of yarn the same length. Then we're going to use our hole punch and punch 8 holes around the bottom of our toilet paper roll. Once we're done that, we can grab our first strand of yarn, fold it in half, and then use the loop that you've created at one end to poke inside and then through one of the holes. Pull the 2 ends of the yarn through the loop and then pull it tight to create your first tentacle. Go ahead and do the same to the remaining 7 strands of yarn. Now all of your tentacles are completed. Afterwards, we want to draw the shape of the top of the squid on a piece of colored paper and then carefully cut it out. Then, we're going to mark the edges of the toilet paper roll onto the shape, and then cut 2 slits so that it will slide onto the toilet paper roll. Now all that's left to do is to glue on your googly eyes and draw on a smile, and you've got yourself a squid. We hope you enjoyed today's crafts. Make sure to check out the other videos we have posted on this channel and come back tomorrow for a new video as we upload every weekday. See you soon!